I think people also want to know about stuff that's happening right now. So last 30 days, last 45 days.
And we can talk about COVID as well in terms of this brand new world that it's created.
The adjacency issues and brand safety adjacency has been with us for many years now, but COVID-19 has just made it more complicated.
Everyone went, I don't want to target any content related to COVID-19.
Some advertisers just block news completely and say, I don't want to be in news for the risk of being near anything anything negative.
We were seeing a lot of all the impressions just blocked, just because people were so scared.
If you use keyword avoidance and block COVID or coronavirus, you're blocking essentially the majority of any news that's out there.
It's on our sites, it's on social, it's everywhere.
All content is CV-19 content these days.
So you cannot escape it. Every single thing is talking about COVID.
It really highlights the importance of a great contextual intelligence solution beyond just keywords.
What is the one piece of advice that you're giving or that you would give brands, advertisers right now?
This is kind of leading to exponential change of what consumers want.
This is actually a golden time, an opportune time for us to actually, instead of pull back, is actually to step up our efforts, the proactive and the positive efforts to embrace the time of COVID, I call it, but with care and not avoid it and not hunker down.
When you move away from the older tactics of block the things that you don't want, and you can move into brand suitability, you're really talking about what you want to target first.
Not necessarily to drive sales, because if you're in a category where it's impossible to drive sales at the moment, like air travel or whatever, but we can still build that brand affinity and that brand engagement with the authentic voice. In fact, because no sales number or sale is involved, the voice sounds even more I would say genuine.
Technology is developed for a reason, deploy it.
What brand suitability should be is having a positive contextual targeting conversation that really finds new inventory, new audiences, new categories, and it should be part of a top of funnel metric as well for anyone that's doing this for their marketing platforms.
Technology is not the enemy here. In fact, I think used properly, semantic ad avoidance technology can encourage advertising back into news by allowing advertisers to advertise adjacent to content that they are comfortable with.
It could be, what are the movies and shows to watch during quarantine? How does a business is adapting to have the workers, the consumers, the community?
We actually have a contextual targeting segment called COVID-19. We're helping our advertisers say, please target this COVID inventory.
This is the time also to actually look at where are the areas that you want to consolidate. Look at your data practice, your architecture. I think this is definitely a good time to really ask yourself, what is the value of the assets, basically the consumer database that you might have, and also the partnerships that you could leverage. So that would be my advice right now, while people seemingly have a little bit more time or not.